Next one is our yield. The meaning of yield is measured as crop produced on a given piece of land during a single season. Means a one piece of land, we can take an example that one piece of land is growing the 100 quintals of a wheat production in a single season. Got it? Now, how to increase the production of yield in a field? We have to adopt multiple farming, means in a year more than one season crop we have to grow, two or three. Adoption of modern farming methods, we have to adopt modern farming methods also for increasing our production. Next, what is the advantages of using these all patterns? The land, the crop resources or the crop seasons, cropping patterns, farming method, yield. The advantages is it helps in transformation of irrigation system. It helps farmers to shift from traditional Persian wheels. The Persian wheels, which is made up of wood, big size of wheels were there, which is used in bullock carts. Wheels to electric run tube well. So nowadays we have to use tube wells for irrigation process, which is connected through the means of generators. Last point, last advantages of modern farming is it led whole society from darkness to light. As we know that the farmers are not very happy till now also, because they are using older method which require much land, labor and as well as capital also, whereas in modern facilities or modern farming it doesn't require these all things. So the farmers have to work for darkness to light to increase their production activity. Next topic, will the land sustain? If we will do the modern technique farming and irrigation process were very nice and good, and electricity is also good, will the land sustain? Sustain means will the land able to produce more? For that we have to see overuse of natural resources will decrease the production or decrease the level of productivity of a particular land. So we do not have to overuse the natural resource, we have to use it very sharply and very talently. Less of soil fertility, the soil fertility would be decreased. Either we have to give or give a good manure in the field area. Reduce the groundwater table. The water table, the land of what the land water will reduce. So we have to regenerate or we have to save water at the rainy season for our future use. Next one is our green revolution. That green revolution meaning revolution brought in the field of agriculture by using high yield varieties of seeds, fertilizers, irrigation pesticides, insecticides, etc. in late 1960s in the state of northern India like Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh. Clear? So, the Green Revolution, which was brought by our government in 1960s for high yielding varieties of seeds, we can at that time the government is giving us the high yield seeds to grow more and more production, fertilizers, pesticides, etc. to increase our production activities. What was the advantages of these green revolution? The high yield due to use of high yielding varieties of seeds, means more good quality of seeds were using by the farmers, which gives us more production. Use of machines such as tractors, threshers have made plugging and harvesting faster and easier. Higher yields enabled farmers to sell the surplus of food in the market to earn more money. Pesticides and insecticides are able to protect the crops from pest and insect. A good irrigation system can enhance crop production. So these were the advantages of green revolution, which was introduced by our government in 1960s. Now what was the disadvantages? Some loss of soil fertility due to increase of uses of fertilizers, means many fertilizers if we are using, the production or the soil fertility would be decreased or lost. Continuous use of groundwater, means the land water for tubewell irrigation has reduced the water table below the ground. For that, we have to use the rainwater harvesting system. Environmental resource such as soil fertility and groundwater are built up over many years. Once destroyed, it is very difficult to restore them. Third one, chemical fertilizers. Excess use of fertilizer or excess use of chemicals would less the fertility of the land area. Now, the chemical fertilizers kill the bacteria and microorganisms. Not only this, but also the pesticides, which is helpful for the soil. Some of the microorganism or the bacteria which is helpful for the production of crops would be died due to these other chemical fertilizer. Increased use of fertilizer can make the soil alkaline. Late 1960s in the states of Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh. Next was how the land was distributed for growing crops. Unequal distribution of land area are there in our country, means some of the farmers are having less area for growing crops, some are having big, some are a huge hectare area lands were there. So about 1/3 of the people are landless. The farmers who are out of three part, 1/3 people are landless. One second part of the people have small plots of land, and 60 families have large and medium farms, means more number of persons are having, more number means 60 families only out of 850 family in Palampur, only 60 members are having a big land area and rest all are having very less or small area where the tractors cannot be run properly. Now, who will provide the labor? The labors were required for growing crops. Small farmers. Small farmers can cultivate their own land area. Medium farmers hire the laborers. The medium farmers who are having a small plot land areas, they can hire the laborers. Whereas large area, they would hire the laborers only. They are not going to cultivate their crops by their own hand. They required laborers. Many laborers were required. Now, from that, wages in cash or kind. if we require a higher labor, or if we hire the laborers, we require wages, or we can say as salaries for them in a cash, or varied duration of employment. Not all the season the crops are grown, so only one season or two season crops were grown. At that time only labors were there for the employment, and they will get the less wages. Capital of farming. How the capital of farming will be generated? Small farmers and landless laborers borrow the money from the money lenders and the traders. In Hindi we can say as sahukar. High rate of interest they would take, but at now a time the government is saying that take a loan from the bank and use that money for purchasing the agriculture equipments, or the for giving the wages of labor. After that, after the production, you can return back that money to the bank with very low interest rate. But earlier time the high rate of interest were taken for the money which we will take, or which the small farmers will take from the money lenders. Large or medium type of farmers, they used to save the money as their production is in more, so by selling that productivity crop they save the money. They also lend the money for the small farmers. They can buy the tractors, cattle, or set up shops for direct selling also. Sale of surplus produce. If suppose in an year or in any season the production is more from their productivity, the small farmers use sustainable share of for the family needs, whereas large or medium farmers sell that surplus of produce in the market. This was the third part. In our next part, we will use non-farming activities in Palampur. Let's move on to our next part.